Economics in One Lesson, Henry Hazlitt's famous book that everyone should read. This is chapter 2, The Broken Window. All right, here again, Economics in One Lesson. Go ahead, and I got a link in the show notes so you can buy it on Amazon, which you should. And do not buy the Kindle version. You need a paperback or actually a hard copy. You just need this. You do not buy the Kindle version. I'm telling you, that's not going to do you justice, man. You got to, because you got to take notes. You got to highlight it. And frankly, if Amazon ever decides that Henry Hazlitt is too conservative, they can ban him and you lose all your efforts. All right, let's begin. This is a broken window. Let us begin with the simplest illustration possible. Let us, emulating Bastiat, choose a broken pane of glass. A young hoodlum heaves a brick through the window of a baker's shop. The shopkeeper runs out furious, but the boy is gone. A crowd gathers and begins to stare with quiet satisfaction at the gaping hole in the window and the shattered glass all over the bread and the pies. After a while, the crowd feels the need for a philosophic reflection, and several of its members are almost certain to remind each other or the baker that, after all, the misfortune does have its bright side. It will make business for some glassmaker. He calls it glazier. I'm just going to say glassmaker. As they begin to think of this, they elaborate upon it. How much does a new plate of glass cost? $250. That will be quite a sum. After all, if the windows were never broken, what would happen to the glass business? Then, of course, the thing is endless. The glassmaker will have $250 more to spend with other merchants, and these in turn will have $250 more to spend with still other merchants, and so on and so on. The smashed window will go on providing money and employment in ever-widening circles. The logical conclusion from all this would be, if the crowd drew it, that the little hoodlum who threw the brick, far from being a public menace, was a public benefactor. Now, let's take another look. The crowd is at least right in its first conclusion. The little act of vandalism will, in the first instance, mean more business for the glassmaker. The maker will be no more unhappy to learn of the incident than the undertaker to learn of death. But the shopkeeper will be out $250 that he was planning to spend on a new suit. Because he has had to replace a window, he'll have to go without that new suit or some equivalent need or luxury. And instead of having a window and $250 now, he now merely has a window. Or as he is planning to buy the suit that very afternoon, instead of having both a window and a suit, he must be content with a window and no suit. If we think of him as part of the community has now lost a new suit that might otherwise have come into being and is just the poorer for it. The glassmaker's gain of business, in short, is merely the tailor's loss. No new employment has been added. The people in the crowd were thinking only of the two parties to the transaction, the baker and the glassmaker. They had forgotten the potential third party involved, the tailor. They forgot him precisely because he will not now enter the scene. They will see the new window in the present next day or two, but they will never see the extra suit precisely because they will never be made. They see only what is immediately visible to the eye. And this is the fallacy of Keynesian economics. Destruction brings wealth. War brings growth. I mean, think about it. Literally, the more we destroy, the more hurricanes come in, the more freaking bombs we drop, the more growth that's going to create, more economic activity. It's freaking evil, evil fallacy, but so seductive. You can't fall for the broken window fallacy. All right, we'll see you.